Alright, hello everyone, welcome to another video, and in today's video we are going to talk about some new information that has surfaced about the new game that RCF is going to release. I still have no clue why I keep calling it a new game, because it really isn't, but whatever. So we do finally have a release date, and that is September 6th. It's going to be the release of the early access, so yeah. I guess they're still going to test a lot of things in there, and then keep adjusting stuff wherever the community actually gives feedback. So, with this being said, I kind of have a bad feeling because I feel like it's being rushed. I mean, it's like 10 days from now. I don't know when you're going to watch this video, but from the date of recording this audio, it is actually 10 days. And they've just recently announced it, and they're already releasing it. Well, I mean, if they're going, if it goes well, then all right, props to them. But if it doesn't, then yeah, you may have to reconsider that strategy. However, there's actually more information that has surfaced, and you can read up on this on your own if you wish to. And this is actually from the official RGS website. So you just go to the website, and there are 3 subsections. So the RC2R, RCF, and RCR. So where you want to go is to the RC2R section, and then you want to go to the Q&A, because they've actually released a kind of a Q&A for the most frequently asked questions. Now, these are very interesting because they reveal that the game is not going to be free to play. So it is really the first recruitable game that is actually not free to play, which is interesting. And at first I thought that they've just killed their entire project by doing that. But actually, once I've read through everything, I don't think it is that bad, really. So let's get digesting. So you pay $20 for the game, which is quite a price, I agree. But to be honest with you, like, if they made a new game and they made it free to play, most people would probably buy at least one premium weapon, which is $20 anyways. So I don't see a reason as of why you would complain, because like this way most people are going to save money, because I know for a fact that most people will probably buy more than one premium weapon, and you're going to get a microtransaction free game. Because actually something that I forgot to mention is that later on in their Q&A they stated that there are not going to be any coins in RC2R. There are only going to be honor points, and weapons are going to be a fraction of the cost of what they are in RCF. So a fraction is really like, it could be anything. However, they have released some teaser pictures on their Facebook page. If you're interested, I'll leave a link to that Facebook page down below. And in there, they've shown a few screenshots from the loadout screen and inventory screen. And in there, they have a picture of an M16C being for sale for 10,000 honor points. Now, based off of this, and based off the assumption that the M16 is actually a silver gun. If you didn't know, it used to be a part of the starter pack that was available for 250 coins. So based on that, I think that premium guns are probably going to be between 15 and 20k, somewhere around that. And then you get the M16C for 10k. So that is what we can expect the prices to be like. They haven't actually shown the price of a premium gun, but please don't make it 20k, make it 15k. That is a lot more bearable. And since we all have to farm this, and there's no way you can actually use microtransactions to get there, please just make them 15k, because 20 is a bit too much in my opinion. But whatever. So with that being said, like, I don't think there's a reason as of why we should complain. And actually, RGS has chosen the route that doesn't make them more money instead, because making the game pay to play is going to make a lot of people hate the company for absolutely no reason, which is what I think. And it's actually making them less money, because they would make a much more money by just making it free to play and have the same kind of system that they've had previously. So props to them for that. Now, a lot of people have been asking, well, do we actually get to port over our accounts from RCF? No, that's not going to happen. Everyone will start from scratch, which is also something that they've said in this Q&A. And a lot of people were mad about that as well. But if you think about it, there were a lot of mechanics in RCF that weren't compatible with RC2. Thinking about, I'm thinking about tanks, for instance, all the premium tanks that we bought. We don't have that kind of tank system in RC2. Also, all the new consumables that we obtained or that we got into the game, and all the new weapons. Of course, yeah, you could remodel those in RC2, but that would be quite a bit of effort, and I wouldn't really want all of these new weapons in the game, to be honest with you. And so there was really no way that it was even possible for RGS to port over the accounts. And so they really had to make it an entirely new game. And also, obviously, since the new game is pay to play, you can't port over an account from a free to play game to a pay to play game. That just doesn't work. So yeah, everyone's going to start from scratch, and we are going to have this new honor point system. You will need to buy the game for $20. Now, I am fully aware that giving the game a price tag of $20 is going to have a negative impact on the community as well, because a lot of people are not going to buy the game because it is $20. I don't understand it, but well, it is $20, and for those free-to-play players, yeah, that sucks, really. And you know, they somehow need to make money. I can actually understand where they are coming from this time. And as much as I like bashing them for the mistakes they made, this is not actually that big of a mistake, even though a lot of people would consider it a mistake, but I honestly don't this one time. And then obviously there are some other minor advantages that come with this price tag, mainly that hacking is going to be a lot less frequent, because once you get banned you need to spend another $20, and I don't think that it is worth it for most people. And also 2PCing is going to be a lot harder, and I doubt that people will spend $20 on another account just so that they can spectate. And yeah, so those are just a few minor things that come as a positive side effect of all of this. Now, furthermore, they said that they are going to try to emulate the old RC2 as much as possible, so that, you know, the resemblance is going to be the closest. From what I've seen, that is the case. I think so, but correct me if I am wrong, but they've listed a list of maps on their Steam page, and everything seemed to be just the way it was before RCF came out. So also from the teaser pictures, you can see that a lot of it is very, very similar, actually pretty much the same as it used to be before RCF came out. And, you know, I'll probably buy the game, I'll be honest with you, because I was just talking about it with people on Discord and stuff, and nostalgia just really hit me hard, and I'll probably buy the game and give you a good idea of how it is. If you are maybe thinking about buying it and you are not sure if it's worth $20, I will definitely review the game and tell you how it feels. So yeah, so much about that. Now, they also said that they are going to take community feedback. At first was like, well, they weren't exactly the best at listening to their community in the past couple of months or years, maybe even. And yeah, they actually mean it this time, because they made a suggestions channel on Discord. So if you do have any suggestions that you want to give them, join the Discord server and yeah, write something into the suggestions channel. However, I want to make my suggestions public in this video, and I have a few things that really concern me. First of all, yes, you have a price tag on your game, and I can already tell you that this is going to deter a lot of people from playing your game. or even trying it, right? Because it has a price tag. You can't just hop into it and try it out. What I would suggest you do is just make like early access free, at least, so that people who may be thinking about it, who may want to buy the game or not, where they are on the verge of thinking about buying it or maybe not buying it, so that these people can try out the game, and if they like it, they can buy it for sure, and if they don't need to. That is what I would really appreciate if you did that. It's just like early access, so that people can actually get an idea what the game is all about. Because I think like a lot of people only play it because of the nostalgic feeling, and because they want to have their old RC2 back. And if they don't get to try it out, then they're not going to buy the game. And so yeah, that is something that would probably have a very positive effect on your player base, and therefore also your revenue. So that is something that may be worth considering. Additionally to that, I think that you should start giving your guns unique assets again. What I'm talking about is the gun balancing update that happened a while ago back in RC2, because I think we all remember the Reaper with like 106% mobility, the double DCs with 110%. Give these guns their unique stats back, because what we currently have in RCF, and this was also kind of the direction that RC2 was going to. We have 3-shot kill guns, we have 2-shot kill guns, we have 3-shot kill guns, and we have 2-shot kill guns. So we don't have a whole bunch of variety. Yes, I mean, you have a bit of a difference in fire rate and recoil, but that's about it. Give guns like give their unique stats back again. Give me a reason why I should buy the double DCs. Give me a reason why I should buy a Reaper. And give guns a wide variety of assets and stats. I think like the gun balancing update has already destroyed a lot of the fun I used to have back in RC2. So yeah, that is just a suggestion. Then also something that I wanted to see implemented in the game was some kind of reward for like people who buy the game early. And as this kind of early bird bonus, I'd suggest you hand out a unique skin or a unique weapon, like the banhammer, like maybe a very unique cosmetic appearance, like maybe, you know, just a very unique weapon. Can also be the flaming pig, whatever, but something that people are excited about, and that will not be released later on in the game, so it kind of marks you as an OG player. I would really appreciate that, because it would actually incentivize people to buy your game, and that is never a bad thing. And those people who don't buy the game early, well, you can't really do anything about that. But I think a game having some sort of characteristics that marks you as one of the OG players, that is something that incentivizes people to play. This is also why people usually pre-order games, right? Maybe make it a pre-order bonus or an early bird bonus, whatever. That is just really my other suggestion that I have for you. Then another thing that I kind of wanted to add was maybe double XP weekends back again, which is also something that we used to have or back in RC2, where everyone really came together, and where, you know, double XP weekends, you always have a spike in users when you offer them double XP. So that is another thing where you can really improve on getting your player base together again. And yeah, I think that will also be a very nice incentive for people to return and maybe play more often. And yeah. And then last but not least, try to keep the premium prices moderate, because keep in mind we all have to farm these honor points ourselves. So make it 15k and not 20, because I think 20 is a bit much, because otherwise you will have to play this game for hours and hours and end a game that you have already paid $20 for in order to just get one premium weapon. And yeah, so that's just my suggestion. And yeah, I think that was pretty much everything that I wanted to get across. And I really want to emphasize that they're actually trying this time, and I don't think that they've chosen a bad corporate strategy, and they are actually not focusing on their own gain only this time, which I do really appreciate, and I appreciate the effort. And what I also appreciate is how they managed to, even though they didn't even do much, but how they managed to ignite the nostalgia in me. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.